Your engine is a symphony of controlled explosions, thousands every minute, and there's one tiny, critical component conducting this entire violent orchestra, the spark plug. When it works perfectly, you don't think about it, but when it fails, the entire concert falls apart. Misfires, lost power, wasted fuel, and even catastrophic engine damage can follow. Today, we're going deep. We're revealing everything, how to diagnose them, read their secrets, and understand why they're the single most important component inside your engine. Welcome to our channel. Let's get started. What looks like a simple piece of metal and ceramic is actually one of the most misunderstood and critical components in your vehicle, the spark plug. Its job sounds simple: create a spark. But the physics involved, handling 50,000 volts, withstanding temperatures over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and igniting a perfectly timed explosion, is anything but a miracle. Have you been feeling a rough idle, poor acceleration, or just worse gas mileage lately? Chances are your spark plugs might be trying to tell you something. Whether you're a total beginner or a seasoned DIYer, by the end of this video, you'll have the confidence to tackle this problem yourself and understand exactly what's happening in your engine. Ever notice your car just doesn't feel right? Maybe it's a shaky idle, a frustrating lack of power when you hit the gas, or you're visiting the pump way too often. More often than not, the culprit is something small but mighty: the spark plug. Think of these little guys as the precise match that lights the fire inside your engine's cylinders thousands of times every minute. When they're working perfectly, you don't even think about them. But when they start to fail, your engine's entire performance suffers. So how do you know you have a bad spark plug? Your car will send you some pretty clear signals. You might feel it as a jerking or stumbling sensation during acceleration, known as a misfire, and your check engine light will often flash along with it. At a stoplight, you could feel the whole car shaking with a rough, uneven idle. Maybe it takes a few extra cranks to start in the morning, or you've lost that quick pep when you need to merge onto the highway. Some people describe it as a brief surge of power followed by a hesitation. And listen closely, you might even hear sputtering or popping from the engine bay. All the while, you're probably burning through more gas than you should be. Now, why do these trusty components fail? Sometimes it's just simple old age. With every spark, tiny bits of the electrode wear away, slowly widening the gap until the spark can't jump it effectively. But other issues can speed up their demise. A clogged air filter or a rich fuel mixture can coat the tip in dry black soot. That's carbon fouling. If you see wet, oily black deposits, that's a sign of oil leaking past worn engine seals, which is a bigger mechanical problem. Plugs can also overheat from incorrect timing or a lean mixture, leaving them blistered and white. And sometimes, a simple incorrect gap from a sloppy installation is all it takes to cause trouble. Pulling a spark plug is like reading a diary of your engine's health. A light tan or gray color is ideal, but a plug caked in fluffy black carbon tells one story, while one glistening with oil tells another. A white, blistered tip is screaming about overheating, and if you see tiny specks of aluminum or melted metal, that's a serious red flag for severe detonation damage. Ignoring these symptoms isn't just about a bumpy ride. It can lead to some very expensive repairs. All that unburned fuel from misfires gets dumped into your catalytic converter, which can overheat and melt, leading to a repair bill well over $1,000. A struggling plug also overworks your ignition coils, often causing them to fail next. You're literally throwing money away on wasted fuel and risking major engine damage. The good news: the solution is straightforward. The only fix for a bad plug is to replace it, and you should always replace them as a complete set to keep performance balanced. This isn't a place to guess. Always use the exact type, heat range, and gap specified in your owner's manual, whether it's copper, platinum, or iridium. When you install them, a torque wrench is your best friend. Over-tightening can crack the cylinder head, while under-tightening can lead to overheating. And if a brand new plug gets fouled right away, that's your cue that there's a deeper root cause, like an oil consumption issue, that needs to be addressed. Don't wait for the symptoms to show up. The best approach is preventative. Check your manual for the manufacturer's service interval. As a general rule, Copper plugs might need changing every 30,000 miles, platinum around 60,000, and modern iridium plugs can often go 80,000 to 120,000 miles. Here's a pro tip. If you're chasing an ignition problem and you're not sure where to start, swap the spark plugs first. They are the most common point of failure and the most cost-effective thing to replace. If the problem persists, then you can look at coils, fuel injectors, or sensors. In short, your spark plugs are the heartbeat of your engine. Recognizing when they're failing and replacing them on schedule is one of the simplest, smartest things you can do to protect your car's performance, your fuel economy, and your wallet. All right, so you know the basics of bad spark plugs, but what about the deeper knowledge, the advanced diagnostics, the professional tips, the stuff that separates a simple fix from truly understanding your engine? Let's dive in. First, it's interesting how a single bad plug tells a different story depending on your engine. In a four-cylinder, losing one spark plug means you've lost a full 25% of your power. You'll feel that immediately. It's dramatic and obvious. But in a V6 or a V8, one misfiring cylinder might just feel like a faint vibration or a slight lack of smoothness at first. The other cylinders try to compensate, which is why the problem can sometimes be overlooked until it causes real collateral damage. And that collateral damage is serious because a single misfire starts a dangerous chain reaction. It dumps raw, unburned fuel into the exhaust. Your oxygen sensor sees this superrich mixture and reports it to the car's computer, which then leans out the fuel injectors for all cylinders to compensate. Now, the good cylinders might be running too lean, which can cause them to overheat or pre-ignite. Meanwhile, that raw fuel in the misfiring cylinder washes down the walls, thinning your engine oil. And the worst of it, that fuel pours into the red-hot catalytic converter, spiking its internal temperature past 1800 degrees Fahrenheit, which can melt its ceramic core into a useless, expensive brick. This is where your check engine light becomes a valuable translator. If it comes on, the specific code points you right to the problem. A code like P0300 means a random misfire, but a code like P0304, that's gold. It tells you the misfire is specifically in cylinder number 4. Other codes, in the P0350 range, often point directly to a failing ignition coil. These codes are your best clues. Now when you go to replace a plug, you're faced with a wall of choices: copper, platinum, double platinum, iridium. It's not just marketing. The material dictates everything. Old-school copper plugs are inexpensive and conductive, but they wear out the fastest, around 30,000 miles. Single platinum lasts longer, about 60,000 miles. For modern cars with distributorless ignition, double platinum ensures matched wear. But for most cars built this century, iridium is the standard. Its fine wire tip requires less voltage, resists fouling better, and can last up to 120,000 miles. There's even newer ruthenium tech for the ultimate in longevity. But listen, the material isn't the only thing that matters. Heat range is absolutely critical. Think of it as the plug's personality. A hot plug has a longer insulator nose. It holds onto heat and is great for burning off deposits in a standard commuter car. A cold plug has a shorter nose. It sheds heat quickly to resist overheating in a high-performance or turbocharged engine. Putting the wrong heat range in your engine isn't a suggestion. It's a recipe for severe damage. Always use the exact plug your manufacturer specifies. Okay, let's say you have that misfire code for cylinder 4. How do you prove it's the plug or the coil? Professionals use a simple but brilliant trick called the swap test. You clear the code, then swap the ignition coil from the bad cylinder, let's say cylinder 4, with the coil from a known good cylinder, like cylinder 2. Drive it until the light comes back on. If the misfire code moves with the coil, now showing a P0302 for cylinder 2, you've just caught the guilty coil red-handed. If the code stays on cylinder 4, then the problem is elsewhere, like a fuel injector or even low compression. When it's time for the actual replacement, having the right tools is half the battle. You'll need a proper spark plug socket with a rubber insert or magnet to hold the plug, extensions, and a torque wrench. This isn't optional. Over-tightening can strip the threads in your aluminum cylinder head, a repair that costs thousands. Under-tightening can cause overheating. Work on a cold engine to prevent damage. Before you pull the old plug, blow or wipe out the spark plug well. You do not want dirt falling into that cylinder. When gapping, use a wire-style gauge for modern fine-wire plugs. A flat feeler gauge can crack the delicate tip. Now a big debate, anti-seize compound. On modern aluminum heads, most manufacturers say don't use it. The plug's factory coating is enough. Anti-seize can make you over-torque the plug, leading to stripped threads. If you feel you must use it, apply the tiniest amount to just the first thread or two, and then reduce your torque by about 20%. And a dab of dielectric grease inside the coil boot is a smart move to keep moisture out and make the next removal easier. Let's bust a few myths while we're at it. Can you clean and reuse spark plugs? For old copper plugs in a pinch, maybe, but for any platinum or iridium plug, never. You'll ruin the precious metal coating. Do performance plugs add horsepower on a stock car? No. A fresh set of the correct OE plug might smooth out a rough idle, but real power gains come from major engine work, not a spark plug box. And if your mechanic suggests changing coils with your high-mileage plugs, it's often a wise piece of preventive maintenance, as coils tend to fail around the same time. Spark plugs are more than just parts. They're your engine's heartbeat monitors. They live right in the heart of the combustion chamber and record its every explosion. Learning to read them, to understand their condition, is one of the most powerful and cost-effective forms of automotive insurance you can have. When in doubt, pull one out and listen to the story it tells. Remember, spark plugs are your engine's heartbeat monitor. Learning to read them is a superpower for any car owner. Key takeaways: always use the correct heat range and torque specs. Never ignore a misfire code. And when in doubt, check the plug first. It's often the cheapest fix to the biggest problems. So now you're armed with more than just a wrench. You have the knowledge to diagnose, understand, and fix one of your engine's most vital components. If this guide saved you a trip to the mechanic or helped you understand your car better, hit that like button. It really supports the channel. Subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Got a specific spark plug horror story or question? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, drive smart and keep learning.